This is a treat especial for you guys. My friend Chris at B&M Technologies built this cute little box. The guy has got mad skills. And what I mean by that is his finished project is top shelf. I mean mad skills. When you call up your average builder, you get a chrome box. No color matched paint, no custom. Now I'm not saying everybody. Don't get me wrong. Don't the keyboard warriors out there decide you're gonna get all grumpy and be dicks or nothing. But for what this thing is very well put together. The quality control is top shape. I mean, it's top notch. I'd be more impressed if it had like 3 more meters on it, but dude, it is what it is. This thing is in great shape. There's not a scratch one on this face. I mean, it's pretty. It's got some fingy prints on it, but that's about it. So here's your blower, and this is what cools the tube. This is your toroidal plate transformer. I believe that's our filament transformer. I'm not too sure what all the other taps might be because, I'm not a 250B kind of guy. It's probably screen and power supply for the bias and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Real bolt down construction. Real thick metal to mount things to. Not, oh, it's just made of tinfoil. High voltage stickers, real plate chokes, real tank coil, decent air variables that are all supported and put together with the idea that we're going to ship this thing across the country. Finished working, finished structure, powder coated front and back. Let's go crawl underneath the bottom side of this. No, okay, here's our screen supplies and stuff. Look at the bottom side of this thing. Here. The problem with Chris is he's just like impossible to get a hold of. And then if you order anything from him, it takes him 2 years to get around to doing it. So it makes it a little tough for me to recommend him. He doesn't do a lot of repairs. But man, the work that he does do is just top shape. Silver plated, gold, center conductor, real Teflon connectors. Everything in here is supported. I mean, we're talking a capacitor bank that's not held together with hot glue. You guys don't know how big of a problem that is. Is it really a problem? No. We're talking about CBR's amplifiers now. We're not talking about, it's type accepted ham equipment. We're talking about CBR amps, right? And there are guys out there that feel it's perfectly acceptable to hold these together with a zip tie, put the bleeders inside of them, and then throw them off in the corner of a cabinet held in place with hot glue. And that's safe. Or they'll have one standoff, and then they'll have their whole rectifier set hanging off the one standoff buried in hot glue. Or duct tape. I'm not kidding you. I mean, just look at the cleanliness of the work. It's serious. We're here to make ourselves like a 500 or 600 watt amplifier. Let's build ourselves a 500 or 600 watt amplifier. This is your bias control right here. Now this does not work the way you think it does. Turn that bias down and drive our drive up a little bit, we'll get more power out of it. Turn the bias up, turn the drive down, all of a sudden we're going to get less power. So right becomes left, left becomes right. So up is to the turning to the left and down is to the right. This is your input tune. The quality of this build is very good. And I've been wanting to get out here and get this thing sold to you guys now for quite some time. I just haven't had the opportunity to slow down. I've had quite a few other projects in front of this that, well, demanded my time first. So I got a couple of repairs done. I got some huge things done over here for the business that's needed to happen for a long time. And now it's time to come play. So first chance I had, I'm going to throw this up here for you guys to look at. Let's heat this little 250B up. Let's give it a test run and let's see how it does. I'm telling you, this is a blemish-free cabinet. There's some dust on it. in some places because it's been sitting for a while until I was able to get my hands on it. But I mean, there's no scratches. This is a powder coat. This isn't paint. And you know, when you're going through things and you're learning how to build and you want to develop into your own style, right? You start seeing things, you're like, damn, I wish I would have thought of that first. When I seen this black hammer coat finish, it's on the outside of this thing. This is the way all of his boxes come. I was like, damn, I wish I would have thought of that. There are no scratches. There are no dents. There are no dings. There are no blemishes on this thing whatsoever. It is an absolutely wonderful shape. Inside and out is hammer powder or hammer coated. Beautiful job on the screen mesh. I mean, you can say what you want about Chris, but everything I've ever done with him has been 1,000% above board, and it just takes forever to get anything done. Just forever to get anything done. But then again, I don't get to bitch. I mean, I've got guys that have been waiting forever to get their equipment on that's sitting up here worked on. So I'm not bitching. I mean, you say what you wish, but the craftsmanship speaks volumes. So I'm not going to put this all the way back together. There's no point. I'd have to put the screws in it and then pull the screws back out because I got to take the tube out for shipping. The tube will come in its own separate package. This will come in its own package. This thing is incredibly light. I mean, it's incredibly light. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to ship this in a regular United States Postal Service box. Or not, United States Postal Service. We're going to ship it with the regular brown shipbox kickers. So make it a little bit cheaper. Usually if it's any kind of tube amplifier whatsoever, I'm like going and I'm screaming at people, put it in a wood crate, put it in a wood crate, put it in a wood crate. This thing doesn't weigh anything. It weighs like 8 pounds, 9 pounds. Out of the box, ready to go, 1,000-ish watt box, or 1,000-ish watt box. There we go. I got to work on my auditization skills. I'm starting to lose it. I swear to God. I got with Chris and I said, hey man, what do you ask for one of these things new? Because this thing's basically new. But it's not new. It's not directly from him. And he goes, well, you know, I asked $1,200 to $1,300 for those. I was like, oh, all right. All right. That's not what I want for this. I figure after we get done paying the tax, the sales tax on the shipping and the actual deal, you know, we'll probably be in that neck of the woods, $1,100-1,200 somewhere in there. But all I'm asking for the amp is $1,000, $1,000. And yeah, you guys know the deal at this point. First one to call me, first one to hit me up, first one to come to me with cash in hand, she goes, man. I don't care where she goes. It just can't stay here. It's kind of like when they closed the bar down at last call, you know? Glad you all come by. We don't care where you go. You just can't stay here. Now get the F out. No, I'm not saying that, but it's a cute little box, very cleanly put together. Everything I've ever worked on from him, I've always been very impressed with the quality, you know, the workmanship. Honest. You know, I don't ever say anything negative, but when I see somebody do some good work or the craftsmanship's top notch, I'm not afraid to give credit where credit is due. And this is one of the deals. Guys, call me. Everybody's got my number. Hit me up, shoot me a text, give me a ring. First person to me that's serious gets to go live with them. Gentlemen, I am BBI. I say thank you, and we'll see you bye.